From New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show.
Because I've got an old friend here with me. The legendary Snoop Dogg.
Yes, y'all.
So, Snoop, tell everybody why you stopped by.
Well, first of all, before I get started, I want to congratulate you on 10 years on doing this. Amazing work. I'm here to talk about my stage play, Redemption of a Dog, which I'm doing with Jacarius Johnson.
He's the dog.
Yes, I am.
It's about a man who has to find his way back to normal.
I'm basically trying to find my way back to who I am because I'm fighting for my legacy and I'm fighting for my wife, and I have to pick which one I want. And you know which one I want. My wife.
And so Tamar's in it as well.
Oh, yeah, Tamar Braxton. She plays an angel.
All right, so, and you also have a cookbook, which, by the way, he is a really good cook.
Thank you, Wendy.
I mean, I've only been to your show with Martha one time, but you really do put a passion into it, and I actually watch the show, you know, when I'm at home. So tell about your cookbook.
It's called From Crook to Cook. And it's 10 of my favorite recipes. You know, I just wanted to put something together real quick and fly for y'all to, you know, whip up when you're in the kitchen, not take too much time, but just make it right for you and yours.
All right, when you get that book, in the meantime, Redemption of a Dog opens October 5th. Go to Ticketmaster.com, get your tickets today. Thank you for coming by today.
Wendy, I love you.
I love you. But look, I want you to come back in a more formal setting. Now, I know that you're working on your lines for the play, but if you have any downtime, can you please come back, sit on the couch so that we can really, talk about everything.
Yes.
All right. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, let's get started. It's time for Hot Topic. I found out he was just dropping by, you know? We've been friends for the longest. Anyway, how was your weekend? Did you have a good time? Yeah! I posted an Instagram picture. Norman, can you have them ring that up? In the meantime, I'll pause and talk about Justin Bieber.
Okay.
And then I'll come back to the picture. I'm very disgusted with you. Most of you. Oh, Justin Bieber. Okay, so Justin Bieber, who's 24, and Hailey Baldwin, who's 21. They say they may or may not be married. Now, you know, this is a Baldwin of the Baldwin dynasty. And Justin Bieber, though he's only 24, he's been through a lot in his life. He's turned his life over to all kinds of religious stuff, which is apparently very good for him. She's very religious, and she comes from a very religious family. People magazine is reporting that they got married last Thursday at a New York City courthouse, and are going to be having a religious ceremony and a huge party in the future. Now, okay, so when you get it, because they were spotted getting a marriage license last week, and marriage licenses in New York are good for 60 days, but a lot of people let them just run out. You know, you get the license, and you know, there are other outlets that are saying that they aren't married, but eventually they will get married. Either in Canada or here in the States. You know, he's recently applied for dual citizenship so he can be formally American but also keep his Canadian pair. You guys, I'm sorry. Oh, and there's no prenuptial agreement. He's worth $265 million. And she's worth $2 million. But in the name of religion, I guess it's all good. My thought is, shame on you, Stephen Baldwin, the father of Hailey Baldwin, for co-signing on your 21-year-old daughter getting married. Like, she's not, and they've been on and off again, allegedly for years, these two, Bieber and this girl. But I don't care what your background is. These days, 21 is too young to be getting married. Like, if even for a boy, like if my son told me he was in love and wanted to get married at 21, I'd be like, are you serious? Oh, no, you don't. Well, who's this girl? Who are her parents? Let's gang up on these kids and make this not happen, or whatever. And then when you tell them don't make it happen, that's when they want to do it even more. But I just don't understand. Like, I know she's a model and everything like that, but she's not one of the biggies. The biggest thing that has happened to her is that she's with Bieber. Now we all, do you understand? Yes. And the biggest thing that has happened to this family in a long time is that they're attached to Bieber, who's attached to $250 million. Now, she's a pretty girl, though. Hailey, I'm talking about. I just feel 21 is too young to get married. Clap if you think that, yeah. And he's only 24, even that's too young at this particular point in this day and time. And they're also saying that the reason that they want to get married so quickly, the set-siders, is that they want to have a baby. Wow. And they don't want to do it out of wedlock like everyone else. Well, you have to applaud that, but kids, date, enjoy the world. Like, ugh. Anyway, I'm forced to keep you posted on this story because you're the one who cares. All right, so I don't post many Instagram photos, but I'm under duress. I have to post something. So I had a very, very productive weekend. I was home and I decided to grab a snack. I was watching this show. Do you know that show Deuces? Yeah. With James Franco and the very beautiful Maggie Gyllenhaal? The Deuce? Whatever. Deuces to all other programming. Look, I watched like 12 hours of The Deuce. All right, so in between, I grabbed my snack and I Instagram photoed it and you all had a conniption. Well, many of you. Some of you all agreed there's nothing like cheese popcorn. I like the Smart Food popcorn and a lot of hot sauce. And then you eat it with a spoon. And people were like, why are you eating it with a spoon? That's because my mouth is, because it's too soggy and wet. I mean, that's obvious. And I'm not a finger licker, you know what I mean? Because I'm doing too many things at one time. I'm touching the remote, I'm touching my phone, I'm screaming and yelling, I'm, touching my furniture. So I eat my hot sauce popcorn with a spoon, and what? And by the way, it's part of what I had for breakfast this morning as well. Okay, so there's this new photo that was released of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. They say it might have been leaked, not formally released. And it's on the internet, and Hot Topics noticed that the leaked photo was also on the Bravo website. So when you say it's leaked, but if it's on Bravo's website, then it's really not leaked. That's the real deal. Excuse me. I don't know who this woman is right here. Her name is Sam.
Tanya.
Tanya? Her last...
Tanya Sam.
Okay, I was partly
you're
right.
Yeah.
Well, she's standing in the middle. I don't know what that means. I guess they don't line up the boss, you know, and have her minions around her anymore. You know, Nene. Like, why isn't Nene in the middle? I don't know. So Tanya Sams, she's a nurse. And she's married to a regular guy. And then the girl right next to Tanya, she is Shamari Devoe, as in Belle Biv DeVoe's, Ronnie DeVoe's wife. Well, what I'm hearing in the background noise about Atlanta is that he's really the steam stealer out of all the girls. They're saying he's all up in women's business. They're saying he definitely does know how to give it to you with the neck going and everything. So he's very involved. I don't know Shamari, but I'll take her only because if I can get some Ronnie DeVoe. Okay, and if you notice, there's no Marlo Hampton. Oh, where is Marlo? I told you all, I don't know who Nurse Sam is, but get rid of her and bring that Marlo in. Yeah. I don't want to see another woman with an already decent career bring it all down by being a housewife, you know? You know, after you become a housewife, how do you actually insert the IV? If I was in the hospital, based on what I've seen on TV, just say if she lasts for a couple of seasons and she's fighting and stuff, and then she's still a nurse, she wants to do your IV? Nope, because we know how you really are, based on what we saw on TV. According to the Jasmine brand, Portia, they say, is pregnant. Well, isn't Portia always saying she's pregnant? All right, well, this is her boyfriend. Mm-hmm. His name is Dennis McKinley, and he owns an investment company and a hair company. So Portia will be well taken care of, she and the baby. He looks like he'd be one to match with Ronnie DeVoe there on the show, right? Oh, no, you did. Oh, yes, I did. Oh, no, you didn't. Oh, yes, I did. Just an observation. Anyway, Real Housewives of Atlanta returns later on this year, or next year, this year, whenever. Coming back. Well, Julie Chen is standing by her man, Les Moonves. Now, you know, he was the big guy. We all know this. He was the president of CBS. He was forced to resign, but now they actually have him back. Only he's working from way over there. And, you know, while everybody else works over here. So far, 12 women have accused him of sexual misconduct. And not just sexual misconduct, but forcing. Like, ugh. So last week, Julie was not at the talk show, The Talk, that she's the head of. Now remember, The Talk is on CBS, and so is Big Brother. Which doesn't mean that this woman doesn't have talent, but doesn't it seem like she married Les after inheriting him from his wife that he was married to at the time that she met Julie? And then, all of a sudden, Julie's got these two shows. Listen, maybe he's forcing her to stay on his side. Listen, last week, and he's a forcer, if you know what I'm saying. Last week, before Big Brother went live, Julie posted a photo displaying, well, she included her wedding ring. And people saw it, and so that means, okay, she's standing by her man. Well, when the show closed, at the end of every show, every season it's been off, she says something or another, and I'm Julie Chen. This time she signed off saying, well, take a look.
From outside the Big Brother house with Brent, I'm Julie Chen Moonves. Good night.
Clap if you're all about her standing by her man. He hasn't been proven guilty. Okay. There are a few riders in here. Look, I don't care whether she stands by him or not, but the question in our Hot Topics meeting this morning was, can she return to the talk and be effective? And my answer is absolutely not. You know, no. They do Hot Topics, they talk about women's issues, they talk about families, puppies, and things like that. Like, no, your man is a forcer. Your man is one of them. And goodness only knows how much of this that you knew about, you know, what he was doing. Julie, and then how could she sit next to Sharon Osbourne? Because Sharon Osbourne pretty much outed Les, saying, it's clear that man has a problem. Do you remember? Do you remember on the talk, that awkward day when Julie wasn't there, the first day all these allegations came out? Yeah, Sharon said a few words too many, but she was speaking in her voice and I guess her truth, but very indicative of, So how do you possibly, if you're Julie, go back and sit at the same table with Sharon Osbourne? Because if you fire her, Julie, you'll be real obvious. You can't fire her. Personally speaking, this is what I think. I think that Eve does not need to suffer like this. She just got here. Cheryl Underwood, she's doing very well. And, yeah, Sarah Gilbert is dealing with enough with the Roseanne debacle. Do you realize at one point, just a few months ago, this Sarah Gilbert had the world at her fingertips, a talk show, and a hit sitcom about to come back and hit even harder? And now what? Anyway, here's what I would suggest, or what I would do if I was Julie. I would release a statement saying, you know, I feel as though I would be too much of a distraction sitting at the table with the ladies, and just too much of a distraction for staff and everyone else. So with all due respect, I've enjoyed my time here, but it is now time for me to step down. And I wish the other ladies well. So Gucci Mane's baby's mother wants more child support. Okay, now stop. Because every single day we are doing Who Wants More Child Support, and they all sound like the same stories. I know, they all sound like the same stories. I'm not sure whether we've ever done this one before. Norman, have we ever?
We haven't.
Okay, perfect.
Brand new.
They all sound the same to me. Back in 2011, Gucci was ordered to pay $2,000 a month in child support to his ex, Sheena, for their 11-year-old son, 11 years old. But back then, Gucci, back then, Gucci wasn't making the kind of money that he's making right now. I mean, he's top tier. So now, she wants, Sheena, she wants her child support increased from $2,000 a month, ladies and gentlemen, to $24,000 a month. These girls are going for it. She might have a point. I'll tell you why. Sheena says that, first of all, you know, he televised his multi-million-dollar wedding. They had a $1 million wedding on TV with Keisha Kaur. Keisha already has a few kids before she met Gucci Mane. So Gucci and Keisha and all of them are living in the house, you know, over here, while Sheena's over here with only $2,000 a month, and she's watching TV like, The only thing that I will say is that when you have TV weddings, the production pays for most of everything. So it's you know, you can't look at how somebody stunts at their wedding on TV and say, wow, they got a lot. Right? Look at that cake. So, and then, no, but here's the pièce de résistance. He posted a video of his jewelry collection for GQ magazine, and it doesn't help his argument at all as to why not.
All three of these are platinum right here. All they are 1.5 carats a piece right here. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like $250,000 easily. This bracelet right here is like another tennis bracelet, rose gold with charms hanging on there I got made. But then I went back and got the chain made with it. You're looking at another like $250,000. This AP right here is valued over $1 million. Like this charm right here ran me like 80 grand. So spend damn near 100 grand just to let you know I think something dope. This ring right here, $500,000. This one ring. I just bought some new earrings. They set me back so much, I don't even want to tell you how much they cost me. I don't even want to speak on them.
Okay. First of all, in the world of hip hop, it is known that Gucci's got the best jewelry collection. I'm not lying to you, like the best. And he puts it all out there, so she's seeing that. So why shouldn't she ask for $24,000 a month now? I could barely understand what he's saying. I was hoping that I would have an interpreter. Could you understand what he was saying? So anyway, she also wants him, Gucci, to take out a $5 million life insurance policy, which I think is proper. You know, he's in a dangerous game. He's surrounding himself by a lot of sinister characters, and so I think that that's necessary. Now, the little boy is 11. This Sheena has said, you know, because she can't afford childcare, she hasn't been able to go to school or work for years. Sorry excuse. Who at 11 didn't know how to get into their house with the key? Norman told us this morning in Hot Topics he was frying chicken at 11. Yes. Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah. Like, at 11? Are you serious? We were doing it all at 11. All and then some. And all we had to do is just don't open the door to strangers. You use that key, you get in the house, you empty the dishwasher, you start your homework. You separate the dark clothes from the light clothes, right? And you put it, you start a load. So that's a poor excuse, Sheena. And I do think that, all right, go for the 24, maybe settle for $20,000 a month. And Gucci, just pay this woman what she's worth. The boy is 11 years old, and I don't know whether he's involved in family activities with you and your new wife and everything, but if this boy is being left to the side of stuff and realizes that his dad is not paying up and doesn't care like a father should, you're gonna have a problem in your hands. You're gonna have a problem. You know. So there was this meteorologist on the Weather Channel, which, by the way, was recently purchased by Byron Allen. Yeah. A lot of times people say, like, what's he doing on TV? You ever see Byron Allen? He has like this show on TV, but it comes on like 3 o'clock in the morning. And at the end it says a Byron Allen production. You're like, what is he still doing? He's doing a lot, and he's got a lot of money. So now he just purchased the Weather Channel. Anyway, there's a video on the Weather Channel that has gone viral. It's a reporter during Hurricane Florence. His name is Mike Seidel. And Mike was out battling hurricane. Struggling. Then the two guys walk in the background on concrete, not even involved. He was doing the most. Mike just wanted to be on Hot Topics. Okay, you got that off, Mike. That's it. We've got more great show for you today, everybody, though. Up next, we've got the inside scoop on rumors about Drake and his 18-year-old girlfriend. So grab a snack and come on back.